Hello everyone. I've just been working. I also did some Spanish. I'm really putting that fully away, so we're just gonna put it there. This morning I got the boys' lunches made, packed up everything, got Sebastian ready for the day, and then woke up Jax. And I left straight from the bus stop for the school, though I did drive halfway. It's so cold. The wind chill, I think, was 25 Fahrenheit, so negative. And yeah, it was a pretty slow and chill day at the office. Not too many tardies. There's like a little group and they all had their apps, or they had kids young enough that we have them in a book of printouts so we can just scan them. It always takes longer when there's older kids who have to type in their passwords. Why is there a van right outside our house? That is. But yeah, pretty calm. I had to escort one late first grader and then had to go to the same classroom later to drop off like a forgotten Chromebook, just like stuff like that. Nothing big. And I'd finished going through all the attendance folders and doing the change of dismissal slips by 8:10, so I was just standing there listening to the clock go. It was seriously so quiet, it was weird. And one of the office ladies was like, Stephanie, you can go. You're always so faithful. Go ahead, we're fine. I'm like, okay. I mean, if it wasn't cold, I would have offered to do some of their shredding because I got a huge pile. But it's cold. And Danny was only like 80% sure he could drive Jax to school. So I'm like, I will go. I will drive him to school. So yeah, I got home in time to take Jax. He was surprised when he came downstairs. He was like, you are here. So drove him, came home, and started. I made my breakfast. First of all, my stomach was growling. I forgot to eat while I was packing the lunches. Usually I make a toast and I'm eating it on the way. But luckily my stomach didn't growl until I got home because that would have been loud. I made myself some food and ate it, and then I started in on the dog rescue page. I got 2 of the 8 interior pages done. That's good. And the brewery just sent me 4 flyers that I need to make, but not those beer labels yet. I don't know when those are coming. So I just ate my lunch, and I'm gonna switch gears over to the brewery. So I'll email the dog rescue with my updates in progress. It is almost 1:30, so I have a little less than an hour till Sebastian gets home, and we have homework to do. We do have homework for sure, because yesterday we only did reading. He's got 3 readings he has to do in a week, and then 30 minutes on his computer on a certain math app, and 30 minutes, oh no, a math worksheet. Doesn't necessarily take 30 minutes. So it's 5 things, but they don't have 5 days. They've got 4 days because it has to come to school on Friday morning. So at least one of the days he has to do 2 things, and I prefer to have 1 day with only reading, and then we have 2 days with either the worksheet and reading and the computer and reading, because we do reading at bedtime, so it feels separate and it's not as overwhelming to do both of those. So we're gonna do one of those 2 math things, and hopefully he's not bringing home extra work. If he has work he doesn't finish at school now, he brings it home. We agreed to that. Okay, so I'm just so tired. I'm waiting to get my energy back. Even over the break, I was just so tired every day. I don't know what's up with that, but yeah, it's a mess in here. I just cleaned. I'm gonna stop getting distracted and I'm gonna sit down and do my work. Hello, I just took the most wonderful hot bath, splashing water on my face. It feels so good not to be cold. It's so cold today, so cold. I've just been dry and staticky. This actually like got some mucus going. I'm happy about it. I'm not sick at all anymore, thank Lord goodness, knock on wood. But I've been so dry and irritated, like burning from how dry I've been. I was looking for humidifiers, that it feels amazing to have had like a spicy dinner and then the hot bath, and it's like coating my throat in a nice way, you know? I don't know if I can explain it. Anyway, I don't have a lot for you today. It was a work day. As I said, I started on the dog site. She loves the 2 pages I did. And then I did 4 pages for flyers, posters, we call them mini posters for the brewery. Basically when they go to events, they like to have these really nice small posters printed up with QRs to their untapped listings and all the stats on the beers, so people can just sample them and scan them in and log them into Untapped and stuff. He said they look great, so good on that. I got it done a minute before I had to go out to the bus, so that was nice because homework, not good today. And it wasn't that the work was hard, it was just he was doing his online math and he wanted to use the trackpad, and the trackpad was just not working well with the online game. It's like a little web app. And I mean, it's a tiny trackpad, so he's like hitting the end, and the web app was not picking it up very well. I was like, just use your touch screen. It's a touch screen computer. It works great. We can use your styluses. But he had to have a big meltdown first. Eventually, I'm like, buddy, last week we had a great time doing this together. We used your new styluses. And I bought you a whole bunch of colors. Why don't you choose a color that represents how you feel, because he was feeling some big emotions, so he chose red and blue because he was angry and sad. And then we got it done, and he didn't have to go with me to pick up Jax from school. It was so cold I had to pick him up because Dan came home from his run right at the second we were going out the door, so he got to go out and play, and life is good. So yeah, after I got Jax home, I worked on some my mouth is done today. I'm so tired. I worked on some crochet because I'm working on that blanket to donate. I'm doing the complete blanket for that one that I'll bring to our knitting group because I'm doing it with thinner yarn, sport weight yarn, so it wouldn't really match up very well with a blanket that's hodgepodge. So I wanted to get at least another square done. I'd like to do one more square, and then I think I might switch to just going around the border until it's larger. Same granny style, but yeah. We have till the 20th. Speaking of, I had a dentist appointment set for the 20th. I made that appointment back on June 15th, the last time I was there. I go twice a year. I always set the appointment while I'm there because otherwise I won't, I'll forget. And I can switch it when it gets closer. I don't think I've ever had to switch it, but this time, turns out it's during the December knit and crochet group. And it's at 1 p.m. and I have to be at the bus stop a little after 2, so it's like cutting it really close for getting Sebastian. So I was like, okay, I'll change it. And actually, like 10 days ago, I randomly got a message from them saying, Stephanie, it's time to make your dentist appointment. I was like, that's weird. It only gives me those like when I haven't set one of the kids' appointments or something. But I was like, I don't know. So today I call them and she can't find my appointment. And I tell her, I'm looking right at the text message that you guys sent me on June 15th when I made the appointment, and I read it out loud there. And then said, and I also just got a text message saying I need to set one, like you guys deleted it. Ever since they suddenly switched their entire dental staff, the hygienists, the dentists, everything's been a hot mess. They like changed Jax's appointment without telling us to be an hour earlier, making me have to take him out of school. And yeah, apparently they delete your appointments. She apologized. She said, I'm sorry, things have been really weird. I don't know what's going on, if it's the call center, but a lot of weird things have been happening. I'm really sorry about that. And yeah, she had an opening on the 28th of December. It's right in the middle of winter break. It won't be my favorite thing to do, but there's no bus stop to worry about. There's no meetings that day, and yeah, probably no work or anything. So I was like, fine, I'll take it. So that is done. But yeah, that is my update. I'm sorry, I just really didn't have much to film for you. I will be running some errands tomorrow, so maybe I'll film those. Probably go straight after dropping Jax off at school, which means I'll need to waste a little time in Starbucks before the dollar store opens, because I get there about 15 minutes too early, and I don't like sitting in my car because it's cold. So yeah, I'll see you then. I think I'm just gonna wrap this up. If I film anything else, it'll be just a shot of the blanket to show you, and I will put it before this clip, so you already saw that if I did. So good night, stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.